Okay, so now that you guys are pros in estimating to solve percent problems, we're going to work on calculating. Because here's the truth, is that if you actually have to get an exact amount, your estimation skills will drive you a little bit nuts. Because unfortunately, sometimes in real life, you're not given such nice, easy numbers to work with. For example, prices are always, for some reason, ending in 95 cents or 99 cents, and that's just a real pain. So to actually calculate, you're going to have to know how to calculate, and you may use that. But we still need to estimate. Here's why. Say that you have this jacket. It's 40% off. The jacket originally cost $68.95. It's now on sale at 40% off. How much will you save if you buy this jacket? To solve a percent problem by calculating, you first have to estimate. And I can't tell you how important this is in everything you do in math. Get a general estimate first so that you can check your work and make sure you're correct. So here's what we do. $68.95 is close to 70 bucks. By using the 10% rule, I can quickly estimate the discount because I can find 10% so easily. 10% of 70 is 7. So 40% of 70 must be 7 times 4. 10% 4 times. And that is 28. So the discount should be a little less than 28. All right, I've got an estimate, and that's super, super, super important. So now that we have a good estimate, we can calculate it with confidence. So to calculate percentage of number, these two steps, very simple. Convert your percentage to a decimal. So we know that 40% is equal to 40 per 100, or 40 hundredths, and that can be written as a decimal 0.4. Next, you're going to multiply the number 68.50 or 68.5 by the decimal form. So here, of course, when I'm writing it out and calculating it by hand, I don't need to write trailing zeros. That's just extra work. So I have 68.5 times 0.4, and that gives me 27.40. So was my estimate pretty good? I estimated 28, remember? And so my answer is $27.40. Does that seem right? Yeah, it matches with my estimate. So see how important it is to estimate first. So here's a warning. Always be careful about converting your percentage to a decimal. Okay? Here's a common mistake. 3% does not equal 0.3. Okay? Look at that. 0.3 is equal to 0.30, is it not? And that's equal to 30 hundredths. And 30 per 100, or 30%, is very different from 3%. 3% does equal 0.03, because 0.03 is 3 hundredths, and that's 3%. You have to be very careful with this. You'll be off by a huge amount if you are not. Okay, that's it. It's pretty simple. So now we're going to do some calculating of percentages. If you can do it by hand, I would encourage you to do that. Don't rely on your calculator too much. We'll practice more using multiplication by hand. Try it. Do your best. If it doesn't match your estimate and you can't figure out how to do it by hand, then maybe get out a calculator. But if you do that estimate, you should be able to catch any mistakes first. That's all.